The writer's workshop includes time for students to write independent of the teacher. This is often when spelling issues can consume some students. They won't write word 2 till you tell them how to spell word 1. Now, let's remember that much of what students write is a first draft, making the dictionary a less appropriate option in these cases. We're just trying to get ideas on paper. But that said, we also don't want to allow students to become dependent on the teacher to spell every word. A better option is for teachers to equip students to be independent first draft spellers by creating a stuck spelling strategies list. With the students, create a list of strategies they've previously learned, like sound it out, stretch it out, or ask a friend for help. These are great options if you hear sounds and your friend is pretty smart. But if neither of those options work for you, we're going to need another strategy. A common option is to look within the classroom environment or even on the handout they're using. Often the vocabulary they're trying to spell is right there within the book or the handout that they're using. It's in the list of words on the board. So they can spell them correctly by simply turning their head or looking down. Initially, brainstorm this list and put it on chart paper, something that would be a permanent fixture in the classroom. But as the year progresses and you teach more skills, then add them to the chart. If you teach transfer spelling or how to use rhyme to spell new words, then add it to the list. If you've been working on prefixes, suffixes, and different syllables, then all that root work would be great in writing and not just reading. And how about the rebus option? You know, the quick little picture that represents a word? It's kind of like a placeholder. Remember those Scooby-Doo books where when you were first learning to read, it would say that Scooby and Shaggy got in the Mystery Machine, but it didn't actually say Mystery Machine. It just showed a picture of the van. That's a rebus. What if your students did this? Research shows a lot of your male students are more visual anyway. If they don't know how to spell umbrella, rather than asking me, how about they just draw a quick sketch of an umbrella with some space on either side of that sketch and finish their thought? Then they can go back and sound stretch or grab the dictionary at that point. But the rebus is just a placeholder. Now, if kids start using three-dimensional shading and grabbing their colored pencils, they're missing the point of the rebus. Depending on your grade level, this list will look different. But I'm positive all of us are encouraging students to just do their best, to spell it the best they can, and if that's wrong, that's fine, but then mark it. This is where many teachers have kids circling words they're unsure of. I'm all for marking the word, but when you're typing something and you spell the word wrong, it doesn't have a circle around it, it has a little squiggle line. How about we have them use that strategy in the first draft when they're writing and they're unsure of a word spelling? Regardless of the items on your stuck spelling strategy list, point out that none of them say, ask the teacher. Clarify that the teacher does not spell words for independent writers.